Maserati, a brand of racing pedigree and drop-dead gorgeous cars. From the 3500 GT to the Bora to the MC12, it's a brand often overlooked by its cousins, and yet it never disappoints. Not even the role of playing the puppet could hinder that. So then, what about today? What are they making now? We're in Monza, and this right here is the MC20, Maserati's newest flagship, and boy, it's a stunner. I don't care what people think or blabber about it, to me, it's the perfect plate of fettuccine alfredo, a delicious scrumptious pasta. Can the MC20 hold up to my claim? Well, let's take it out for a spin. First thing out of the bat, this thing is a pretty twitchy car. Give it a snap around the corner, it will respond with the smoke show. You just can't control most of the time. Regardless, it's a fun car when you get the twitch out of the way. Moving on, powering this twitchy being is not some big V12 nor a V8. It's the 20s of the 21st century. Of course everyone's using a twin-turbo V6. Now you may think that is some tragedy, but don't forget Italians know how to make a car roar. Howling louder than any other V6 in the market. This results in a horsepower of 621 mating with 730 Newton meters of torque. Furthermore, 2.8 seconds is the time it takes from launch to 100 kilometers per hour, with a top speed of 325 kilometers per hour. And the last time I checked, that's the second most powerful V6 without the use of any hybrid technology. That's significant when you consider the first place spot is taken by a $500,000 Ford. With prices starting at around $215,000, that's a bargain in comparison. A beautiful engine and a body that makes it well worth it. Speaking of the body, other than it being beautiful, is one that tells you everything you need to know about the car. The side profile, new and fresh, a dissonance from the common lines we see in average modern supercars. Unfortunately, active aero is absent in the whole lineup, which is a bit of a shame. And there's not a lot of vents to be seen either, which actually adds charm to the body in the first place. More so, everything about it has its form when the wind comes in, flowing without a fault, working as one. Remove the badges and you can still say it's a Maserati. From the MC12 inspired grille to the Gran Turismo taillights at the rear, it's a quintessential Maserati. Magnifico! That's enough praising, and more on to a comparison. This time, a comparison with another Italian beast. No, let me talk. $1 million Pagani Huayra. Have I gone insane? Maybe I have. It has everything you need from a hypercar from its time, an AMG-sourced V12, 730 horsepower, 1000 Newton meters of torque, weighing at just 1350 kilograms, a mouth-watering body that can be only categorized as pornography. This might not be far to the humble MC20, but as history has proven many times, those are just numbers in paper. So what about it in motion? With the track I'm in, it's sensical to have a lap around the two cars. And I'm not gonna be doing the lap times. I'd be biased and probably have the, MC20 be faster. So I'll have a friend do it for me. And the results are in, and oh god. Pagani Huayra did it in 150.93 and the MC20 did it in 155.14. With that done and through, you might think again that this might not be as scientific as it seems, but beyond that, it gave me a compelling conclusion of this review. The Maserati MC20 is a Huayra. What I mean by this is that the Huayra's power, thrill, experience are all packed and sealed in a compressed package that you can use every day with ease. the Huayra is only as good as an art piece that is exhibited only a few times in a year, just because of how much of a hassle the whole thing really is. The MC20 just does everything you want it to do. No questions asked. Maybe with a slight twitch in between. Hence, the MC20 is a perfect car to bring Maserati back to where it belongs. In the automotive map, it celebrates everything on what makes a Maserati. With the flair of the technology and skills of the 21st century, it is indeed a beauty.